Welcome back, everyone. We are here at Lancelore 2, still trying to escape the caves. We're currently in our beast form, which you can probably imagine is not the best magic user. Or you would at least imagine this big monster is really good at melee. And I need to get down there. For a little path. You can die a lot in this game just by falling down. It can be a little irritating sometimes. Because a fall that doesn't seem too far will end up killing you. So I'm looking for a little ramp. There it is. I'm already turning back to Luther. I was hoping to fight these cockroaches in the beast form. It's alright. They're gonna come after me. Where are they? That went pretty well. I would say for the most part that the most useful form to be in is Luther's form, but it adds an interesting dynamic to the game in the way that it changes you without your approval, and then you kind of have to adapt to the situation. There was a guard here once. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I've backtracked just a little bit. You may need to bear with me a few times in this game. I've also beaten this game quite a few times, but I don't know it in and out quite as well as I do the first Lancelore. So that's the autosave doing its thing. Here we go. Basically, we lit a pool of oil on fire and incinerated the guard. Alright, we're getting there.
Escape from my jail, will you? Kenneth has you now, runt.
You or Kenneth? Why do you take this all so personally?
He's not a court-martial hanging over your head personal.
Sorry, but surely you understand my position.
I understand that your corpse is coming back with me. I'm in uniform 42 years now, and I have no desire to outlive my term in the Guard.
That's strange.
That's Kenneth. A really inept guard who takes your escape from Gladstone very personally. Strangely, he's disappeared from here. I'm gonna go in this room and get ourselves a crossbow. Pyropod. And strangely, a guardian room, which appears very early in the game, don't you think? But they're useful, and I'm not complaining.
Hey, you!
There's a guard following me on this bridge. Alright, where'd he go? Where'd he go? now they can't follow us. And I do believe this is the Droracle up ahead, so let's watch.
It's Luther! Grab him!
Halt! You may not bring your fight in here. You must all leave at once.
Luther may stay.
But he's an escaped prisoner!
Are we not all prisoners of our own destiny?
Yeah, well, but he's a real prisoner, and he must be tried for his crimes against Gladstone. And we're not leaving here without him.
Mortal right and wrong are not my concern. Leave or I will send you.
Indeed. We will find you, Luther. The Gladstone guards will not forget this embarrassment.
Nobody approaches the mighty Droracle without an offering.
He may approach.
Sire,
You surprise me, Luther.
But you're the Droracle. They say you can see the past and the present. Surely you knew I would seek your counsel.
Past, future, nothing is certain.
The past I would leave forget. I'd assumed you could direct my future. Surely you know of the curse I have carried since my mother's death.
Your mother, Scotia, did indeed steer a darkening course. Guard carefully the ancient magic she sent you. And although you suffer some from lack of control...
Lack of control? I change into beasts. Please, help me shed this thing. Tell me what to do.
I am but an observer of mortal affairs. I cannot advocate.
But...
Be still. Do not relinquish your own responsibility so quickly. Others, for good or evil, will gladly relieve you of your burden to suit their own designs. A wise man determines his own future.
Can you provide me then with a hint?
The answers you seek are likely found in the great southern continent among a race of cat-like creatures. The shining path in the anteroom beyond can convey you to the continent.
I thank you, sire.
When others come, I will guide them as well.
So, true to form, the Droracle has given us another cryptic response. No direct answers of how we may solve our problem. I can go back and annoy him if I want to, like so.
Why are you here again? Jaquel, did you not set the shining path?
Of course. The boy is ungrateful. He squanders your assistance.
Oh no, not ungrateful, sire.
Equip yourself and use the path. Travel to the southern continent. There are no advantages to delay.
Oh, if you insist. So we could go down the shining path, which is down this way, through this mirror over here. But like I said, usually the best way to go in this game is to not take the obvious path. And it may take a little longer, but the reward is definitely worth it. These guys, as friendly as they are, I can kill them for experience, and I know it's kind of sad, but I like getting experience, so we're just gonna wipe them out as we go. I kind of tell myself that the Droracle could just reanimate them at any moment, and they're more like automatons than actual creatures with souls, so we've gone down a pretty crazy spot here. This is the Droracle Halls. I think I said that just now. As I go along, I'm gonna light these torches up. See this guy? Little baby one.
Welcome to this preview tour of the Museum of the Drawco. The current arrangement features displays concerned with ancient magic on the mortal plane. It will be completed by early summer.
It's kind of strange. We're just gonna destroy, take, and kill everything we can in this place. I believe the Jorko would want us to. This place is rather dark. Definitely a limited number of those things, so I really am just going to be taking them out as I go along. But in the meantime, let's see if we can't get that gamma up a little bit. Won't make a huge difference here. This place is just dark anyway, but I didn't see there were 3 of them. See some cave aloe. One thing you'll notice in this game is you can't pause the game to access your inventory like you could from the first game. So it's a little more challenging in that way. These guys came back to finish me off. Seriously, where'd that guy just go? There he is. You will also notice in this game we don't have a rogue anymore. It's just all about fighter and magic. Kind of simplifies things, I suppose, but they just basically combined your rogue into your fighter. But there's no locks to pick, there's no, however good your fighter is, that's how good your rogue will be too, so. There actually is a lot to do in this place, so. I'm just gonna get everything we can. One specific item I need, let me quick save this, is a skeleton key, which allows us to access many of the objects in here. So let's find that. Excellent. I have this great need in this place to get all these torches lit up, but I have very little magic right now. This crazy thing you see here is well, it's a worm, so to speak, but it's a very specific thing, which we'll talk about more later. That's just the image of it, though. It's not the actual thing. Oh, here's what we were looking for, is the skeleton key.
Skeleton's key.
I love that narrator voice that just, if I pointed anything.
Guardian orb. Champion stone.
I think that's kind of cool. I don't know why. So now that we have that skeleton key, you can use it to learn more about different things, such as the worm.
After Belial's death, repentant Dracoids attempted to remove all traces of their own once mighty civilization. Most Dracoid emigrated and continued their lives peacefully on other continents. A few of the Zealots stayed behind in the underground ruins and awaited Belial's promised return. Mutated over the ages, their offspring now worship the giant worm that protects the ruins.
I also wish in this game we had some subtitles, but they didn't make any for it, unfortunately. Bobbing, swipe. Keyboard. No, that's not it. So, no subtitles, unfortunately, but there's another image. Or is it just an image? Image of Belial, which of course is our main antagonist for this game. He is one of the ancients that we had learned about from the first game.
Thohan's great sword.
It's a fine weapon, except it's broken right now, so we can't use it.
This machine allows viewers to watch recorded incidents. Numerous speaking stones were scattered about in the last days of Belial's tryst with the Dracoid race. This particular stone is the first such recording made.
Speaking stone.
So let's see how the machine runs these cinematics.
Well, how will we know what images are captured if we don't control it?
That's just the point. This is a history project, not entertainment. Even now, the Emperor is rewriting the runes to pretend this war never happened. If we place these speaking stones about, they will record an accurate account of these troubled times. Be careful not to touch that timer button.
This button? Sorry.
So, that went pretty well, I guess. We'll find lots of these speaking stones as we move along. They kind of tell a story.
Aha!
That's an ivory chip. It increases our mana slightly. And well, let's just stop there for a moment. So, we visited the Joracle. He set us on our way, but we are taking the not so obvious way to go. And we are plundering his museum for as many treasures as we can find. So when we get back, we'll continue exploring this place and getting everything of value there is to be had. So, see you then.